I'm going to do is I'm just going to start at the top with the arteries, and I'll go from the heart up to the arms and head, and then I'll go down the center of the body to the legs, and then I'll finish up with the veins, okay? So if you're ready to go, I'm going to do a countdown, 3, 2, 1. You ready? Mm-hmm. 3, 2, 1. We're going to start at the heart, and I'm going to pull the heart towards me so that you can see the arch of the aorta, and that's here. Here's the arch of the aorta. What we're going to see are two vessels coming off the arch of the aorta. Branching left, we see the left subclavian artery. That goes up and over the ribs into the armpit area as the left axillary artery. Farther down in the arm, it's the left brachial artery. We see on the right side now another vessel. This is the brachiocephalic artery. I'm going to move this vein aside so that we can see what's going on here. Brachiocephalic artery is going to branch in 3 different directions, and these branches look like this. We've got this one that's going to branch up to this side of the trachea. This is the left common carotid artery. The middle one here is the right common carotid artery, and this far right one that comes off the brachiocephalic is the right subclavian artery. We saw left subclavian artery over here. Now we see right subclavian artery branching off brachiocephalic. Follow the right subclavian artery up and over into the armpit. I'm faking it now because mine's broken, but this would be the left axillary artery. Way down here towards the elbow would be the right brachial artery. Okay? Now let's follow these vessels down into the chest, into the abdominal area. Again, arch of the aorta, that's going to follow down into the thoracic area as the thoracic aorta. It's going to continue on down here as this big vessel here called the abdominal aorta. So here, if it's superior to the diaphragm muscle, it's the thoracic aorta. Here, if it's inferior to the diaphragm muscle, it's the abdominal aorta. It's going to branch off once and go towards the kidney as the renal artery here. Following that abdominal aorta down, we're going to hit this little fork in the road here, and where it branches off to the left and the right side, in the center here, it's called the common iliac artery. Common iliac artery is in the center. It'll branch off here as the left external iliac artery, here as the left internal iliac artery. Here is the right external iliac artery. Here is the right internal iliac artery. Those external iliac arteries are going to travel farther down the leg here, and down here it'll be called the femoral artery, where it covers the femur. Now, we're just going to follow the veins that carry deoxygenated blood back up to the heart. So I'm just going to move the organs this way so we can see this better. That was we left off on femoral artery, so it makes sense that this would be femoral vein. Follow that up. Here's your left external iliac vein. Here's your right external iliac vein. They're going to meet in the middle there at the common iliac vein. That's what that is. Following this vessel right up the center of the body, this is the inferior vena cava. Big blue vessel right up the center of the gut. Branching off to go to this kidney as the renal vein. This inferior vena cava goes into the bottom of the liver. This is the liver as the portal vein. Goes in as the portal vein, comes out of the top here of the liver diaphragm. Still inferior vena cava because it's still inferior to the heart. So we see inferior vena cava down here. We see inferior vena cava down here. Now coming out of the top of the heart, we have this. This is the superior vena cava, okay? Superior vena cava is going to branch to the left, down the left arm, branch to the right, down the right arm. Mine's broken here, so I'm going to kind of try and piece this together for you. Here's the superior vena cava. It's going to come up here, and it's going to branch left as the left brachiocephalic vein. See that vessel that goes up into the head? We don't need to know what that is, but after that vessel, it goes from being the left brachiocephalic vein to the left subclavian vein. Then in the armpit area, it's the left axillary vein. Farther down in the arm, it's the left brachial vein. And it does the same thing on the right, but I'm going to have to fake it. So we've got superior vena cava, left brachiocephalic vein, left subclavian vein, left axillary vein, left brachial vein.